Hi everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm Melissa from Sagebrush Wellness, and I'm sure you've been seeing all the posts and emails and everything that I've been sending out about this amazing new challenge I've put together for you. And I've been having some really great conversations with folks, and here are some of the questions that they have been asking. And I want to put out these questions and answers to you just so that they're covered for you and you really have a more full understanding of what this challenge is about, right? So the first question is, how much time will I be committing to this? How long will each module take to work through? So this is a really great question because, you want to make sure you have enough time to really take in the information and use it well. So the actual modules, they'll probably take you between 45 minutes, an hour to an hour. Well, there's a couple that are a little bit longer. Those might take you about 2 hours, just to do the basic module. There's also going to be some worksheets and some activities for you to be doing. And those are going to take some time as well. But it's not like you're going back to school or something that's going to be, taking 8 hours of your day by far. Because I'm going to be teaching you tips and tricks and ways to really change up some of your habits. And those are going to take time, right? Just really being mindful of what you're doing. But the actual time that you need to set back for a module would be anywhere from around an hour to 2.5 hours. And there are new modules every other week. So you'll have a week, you'll have 2 weeks to complete each module. All right. Could I benefit from this course if I'm not significantly ill? Oh, I really love that question. Because before you're sick enough to be given a diagnosis, that is the perfect time to really start changing what's happening in your body, really. Start upping your game, start figuring out what's going on, what is driving some of the symptoms that you do have, and solve those before they even become something that's big enough to be diagnosable, right? So yes, please come if you're not seriously ill and you just know something's off. That's a perfect time to go through this and get whatever process that's happening in your body, help that to be stopped and turned around and help you become healthy so that hopefully you never get diagnosed, right? So I really love that question. Can you work with my physician and recent blood work or other tests? I love this because I love being able to really collaborate with physicians because what I do really complements what they do, right? And if we can create a relationship that really serves the client well, oh my gosh, I love doing that. I love doing that. I do work from blood work. Blood work is something that I can use to really understand what's going on in the body, right? And other types of testing, especially things like hormone tests, stool tests, that type of thing, I can really use. So yes, bring it on. What kind of medical conditions do you work with the most often? All right, so I really like this. It's about half and half that I work with autoimmune conditions and then gastrointestinal stuff like, gut stuff, right? I'm probably about half and half. And a lot of those overlap, right? An autoimmune condition usually has a real digestive piece, like a gastrointestinal piece. Not always, but usually. So, like, as to give you a diagnosis, there isn't really any one that just kind of stands out to me, but I do a lot of work around the digestive system and, bringing in the autoimmune side. All right, so also, who is this course? Man, I can't talk today. Who is this course for, right? So this course is for the person who is serious about getting well, right? Who is open to new ideas and is teachable. And it doesn't matter if you do or do not have a diagnosis, because the name of the disease process or processes that you have doesn't really change anything for me. I want to know what's going on in your body. I want to know the systems in your body that aren't working right. And we work from that space. We work from that really foundational piece of what is sideways in the body and how can we bring that around. So if you don't have a diagnosis, that's fine. We do the same thing. We look at what's out of balance in the body. How can we really bring that back into a very healthy space, right? And who is this course not for, right? There are some people that it wouldn't be a good fit for. Someone who has a grumpy attitude about healing or is mad at the world who would suggest that recovery is possible. And you may be chuckling a little bit over this, but I have met quite a few of these folks that will ream me out for even suggesting that there is a chance of getting well or recovery, and that how would I dare suggest to someone that that is possible. And it's something that I want to, they're not in the space for love right then, but I just send them so much love, because that's a really sad, lonely, dark place to be in, right? And one of the reasons I don't step down from suggesting that you can get better is because we can. And to say that our bodies are not capable of recovery would be to lie to you. I'm not into that, right? I am just not into that. Now, for me to say, oh, I know I can get you to 100%, just like you were when you were, a little kid, that healthy. I don't know if your body will be able to reach that or not. But what we do is we lay the foundation, a solid foundation for your body to really take over its own healing journey. And then where you end up, I don't know. For me, it was complete recovery. For others of my clients, it's been complete recovery. For others of my clients, it's learning how to be in that space of really keeping the best level of wellness possible. And they still have symptoms that they deal with, but we figure out how to get them in the best place possible and how to deal with those symptoms and how to make everything be as good as possible, right? We have to really just let our bodies do their thing. So I hope this really helped you to go through some of these common questions that I've been asking, that people have been asking me, and then also really be clear about who is this course for and who is it not for. Thanks for joining me today. If you have other questions, please put them in the comments. I'll be watching this thread off and on today, and I'll do my best to either answer them on Facebook or to private message you, or even if it's like a really big question, I'll probably give you an invitation to pop in for a 20-minute free call with me, and we'll really talk through it, right? Because I want this journey to be yours, and I want you to feel fully in control of what you decide to do. Take care. Have an awesome day.